Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bit of a special episode, a bit of a podcast type episode, you can call it. For the next, I don't know how long this is going to take, maybe hour or so. I'm going to be making a tier list of every single pet in Super Auto Pets. Put this on in the background or just listen to it when you're out on a walk or whatever. And I'm going to go through all of them. It's just for fun. And kind of to see how my opinion of pets clash with a lot of other people's opinions in the community, because I know some of the pets are, which I think are very good. Some people think they suck, and the other way around. Actually, mostly the other way around, where people think a pet's quite good and I think it's really bad. Okay, so shall we just get started from the top here? Oh, by the way, before I get started, actually, I have to say I'm on groundedcept.co.uk here, where he introduced the tier list designer. That's why I'm doing it, because this is a proper tier list instead of the thing we have with like the tier list maker website or whatever, where there's some missing pets and it's kind of weird and sprites aren't properly made or whatever. This is sprites, I guess, PNGs, whatever. This is proper. This is how it should be, I guess. Ant is a link for tier 1. It's very good. I quite enjoy myself an Ant. I am going to put in, for tier 1, I take it pretty often actually. It's quite good. Is it an S tier though? I don't think it's an S tier just because it doesn't have the scaling opportunity, but it's very strong. And you can pill it, which is nice. I am personally a fan of the bicel, so beavers are also quite liked by me. So I'm also going to put beaver up high. It does synergize a lot more than ants do, with the whole bicel thing, but it's not super strong. It does have good stats though. So I think it's a B or A. I think I'm going to put beaver in B tier, because I'd rather have an ant than a beaver most of the time. Beetle is pretty trash. I practically never use it. I mean, sometimes it can be okay, but in that case, I'd rather just have a duckling, honestly, so stats are, I guess, okay. Actually, its ability sounds pretty good, but I've never really used it, and I feel like it's pretty bad. But it's not that bad. I'm gonna put it in D or E. Let's say, I'm gonna be nice to it and put it in D. No, because you don't want to scale it up. That's the thing. You don't really want to scale it up with stats, so you don't want to give it food, but you need to give it food to set up something else. That's why it's trash, right? You go in E. Bluebird is one that I take a lot. I quite like myself a bluebird. Yeah, so bluebird is quite good. I often take bluebird. The problem is that it gets stats to like early things, and you don't really want the stats on the early things normally. And also it's just random. And I think there's a curse with bluebird that it like never hits what it's supposed to. Like never ever ever hits what it's supposed to. So for that reason, I'll put it in B, I think. Yeah. Can be good for the early wins sometimes and just eking out some stats. And you can like use it in mid game sometimes, early mid game. As you'll notice, I'm moving through this quite quickly because there's like over 200 pets, so I need to just get through it. Bulldog is absolutely a I would put it in S. I just don't like it. The Bullfrog swap has never really worked for me. I mean, it's good stats, and it can work with Bullfrog, but I'd rather just get something better. I don't know, I'm personally not. It can work, I guess. Should it be an S tier? People would put it in S tier. Let's say, okay, so I'm going to do this tier list, goddammit. I'm going to do this tier list based on, I'm going to do it based on my experience with the pets. So not necessarily on what I think about how strong they are overall, but my experience with them. My experience is that Bulldog has been meh. So I'm actually going to put it in A or B tier. I'm going to put it in B tier. Okay, next one. Chinchilla. Chinchilla is a very good bicel. It's pretty not that good early game, but I love it for its buy sell ability. Because it's basically a pig, but like, actually it's a worse buy sell than pig. Now that I think about it. No, I still like it. A tier. Screw you. I have never gotten use out of a chipmunk, ever. But like, it has good stats though. But its ability is just, it's a gimmick ability that I'm not a fan of. Cockroach, F tier. That's all I'm going to say. It has never been good. Ever been good. Cone Snail is good in the golden pack, but I'm going from like my experience, which is mostly customs and turtle pack. Cone Snail, it can work sometimes, but I take it more than I would take a chipmunk, so I guess I would put it over chipmunk. I didn't think about the fact, like ranking them individually like this. Like, I'd rather have an ant over a chinchilla. But I'd rather have a beaver than a chinchilla though. No, because chinchillas have more level up possibilities. I'd rather have a chinchilla. But would I have a bluebird over a beaver? I would actually. Yeah, okay, so let's do it like this. Nope. You go back here. Yeah, so let's do it like this. Like, I actually ranked them on the tiers as well. Okay, cricket. Cricket is sometimes good, but like only early game, and it's never really been that good. It's a staple, but it's not like, it's not an A tier. It's not better than the chinchilla or bluebird or beaver or bulldog. Oh, sorry, bulldog or crossnail. Is it better than chipmunk? Nah. But is it a D tier? It is a D tier. Duck is one of my favorites to get. I love selling to get stats. So absolutely up in A tier. I think it's actually, I'd rather have a duck than an ant because it has good stats and it has a nice ability. Duckling is my favorite tier 1, so instantly an S tier here. It's so nice to sell a lot of. It's so nice to level into. Sure, you lose a bit in the start, but I always lose in the start anyway, so I'd rather just lose in the start and then set up something really nice with Duckling. Okay, next one. Fish. Fish is... nah. I liked fish. I'd rather take a fish than a bulldog, but I wouldn't take a fish over... Would I take a fish over a beaver? A beaver is just annoying because it gives random stats. So a fish is kind of nicer than that. You know, I would take a fish over a beaver, but not over a bluebird. Blue Dragon is again, it used to, I feel like when it used to be like a, god damn it. It used to be a 1-2, and I really liked it as 1-2. I thought it was kind of OP actually. Then they changed it to a 1-1, and suddenly it's like the worst tier 1. Like down here with cricket, better than cricket, but still. Or cockroach, sorry. I don't know why. I just really don't like it. I never use it anymore. I used to use it all the time, and I just don't anymore. Next one, Froggo. Froggo is a diesel one. I don't know what to think about Frog that much. I mean, it could be good sometimes. Like, would I take it over a bluebird though? No, I wouldn't. I would take it over a beaver though. And over a fish, yeah. So it deserves to be in B tier. Goose, what about Goose, eh? I do wonder if anyone's going to watch this video throughout the whole thing. Probably not. Unless I edit it down a lot, then I don't imagine. I mean, I wouldn't watch it. But I'm gonna make it anyways for like the potential one person who has fun watching it or listening to it. Goose. How do I feel about Goose, huh? It keeps going down here. Goose is one of my favorite tier 1s. People hate it a lot. I would rather take a goose than I would take a bulldog or a fish. No, I wouldn't take it over a fish. But I'd take it over a what's it called? A beaver though. I definitely would. I know people hate goose, but they're not. They're what's called blue pilled. Goose is great. I'm a red pilled goose believer. Whatever. Goose is. I mean, it can work. It can definitely work. I like it a lot. Groundhog is yeah, basically the same as a cricket, I think, but like it has more attacks, so it's a little bit better in that way, I guess, kind of. And you can use it with other pets to gain trumpets. So meh. Horse goes. Oh no, I have to do the whole thing. Horse here goes. I mean, put in F before, but I don't know if I should actually put it in F. Maybe I'll put it in E or D. Like together with the cricket, it can be, but like nah. Horse is like a nah, like most of the time. I'd rather not take it and get sniped all the time by things in turtle pack. By the what's it called? The mosquito in turtle pack. Yeah, it's down here in E tier, but I'd rather take it over beetle though. Hummingbird. Hummingbird is super strong, but I kind of don't like it because it's hard to pivot out of. It's really difficult to pivot out of it, but it's also like because it's very strong. So like there's that. I'd take it over. I wouldn't take it over ant, but I would take it over a chinchilla. Okay, iguana. Iguana is definitely like a pet that can be used sometimes in some packs in some certain situations, but like I'd rather not take it. You know, I gotta put it in C tier over the cone snail, but it's behind a bulldog. It's not good as a bulldog. Kiwi. Kiwi is one of my favorite tier ones. Again, I want to take it over a hummingbird, but not over an ant. I think most of the time, unless like I'm only gonna go kiwi if I have strawberry, right? But so I wouldn't take an ant if I'm going strawberry. So it's kind of a toss up between that and ant and kiwi. But if I'm not going strawberry that much, I'm not leaning super heavy into it. I'd rather take an ant. They're kind of interchangeable, the two. Ladybug. Again, Ladybug is kind of one that used to be super strong. Now it's meh, I guess. At least it doesn't have to buy the food, and it's just a lot of stats early game. So it's not annoying to go against the Ladybug. Sorry. It's annoying to go against the Ladybug, but when you're playing it, it's just hard to pivot out of because you don't want to buy food early game. You kind of want to buy pets early game. So again, it's kind of the same situation as the beetle, but at least you don't have to like hit it with the stats. So you can set up something better, like maybe a seahorse. And it's better than horse because I don't like horse. So Ladybug goes in E tier, just behind cricket. Yeah, Magpie can work with some really interesting strategies, especially the Gazelle Magpie in what's it called in the gold pack is really good. Like Magpie and Gazelle is really good in gold pack, like mid early game, not mid early, like early to mid game, and then kind of falls off. So, and has other things in customs like with what's it called with a T-Rex or with the puppy. I like Magpie a lot. I think it's quite useful. Would I rather take well, Hummingbird and Kiwi are kind of weird ones to think about. Is it an A tier? I think it's in A tier. Is it better than Hummingbird and Kiwi? No, it's not. But I'd rather take it than a chinchilla though. Marmoset again, really good buy sell. It's like a pig, but I'd rather have I'd rather have a marmoset than a. Well, no, I technically wouldn't. But it has better stats than a pig, so I don't know. Again, I think it's on the same level as chinchilla. Mosquito is very good sometimes and useless other times. It's very like a random chance kind of thing. But it's definitely better than iguana. Is it better than bulldog though? Nah, it's not. Moth here. Moth is Moth is good. I do like myself a moth. But like they're definitely better than. Oh, sorry. I should move. I even moved it back to its position. Okay. I should move this magpie behind the hummingbird. If it will do that, thank you. And then the moth should be in front of the kiwi here. Mouse. How do I feel about the mouse? I like the mouse a lot. It's not as good as a marmoset, I think, because marmoset has better stats. So high B tier. Actually, I'm gonna switch around marmoset and chinchilla. I'd rather have a marmoset than a chinchilla. And actually, I'd rather have a chinchilla than... No, sorry, I'd rather have a bluebird than a chinchilla. So I'm gonna put the chinchilla back in B tier. Possum is good stats, but its ability is straight into trash. I hate it so much. I've never used it in a good way. Ever. Like, ever. It's so shit. F tier. Well, I mean, it can be used, but it's just so bad, because you don't have early good faint pets. The good early faint pets are like sea urchin, but you're gonna get rid of that pretty quickly. And spider, you're gonna kill the spider. You don't want to like keep onto a squid or a flamingo. So nah, possum is so real trash. But hey, it has good stats, I guess. So high F tier. A lot of people regard otter as like one of the best tier ones. But the stats are wasted so many times that I'd rather have like sell pets, like a duck or a duckling, which I could then sell into a tier 3, which is a lot better than having an otter. And I just don't like otter that much. Like, I'd rather have a mouse than an otter, definitely. Or bluebird. Or chinchilla. Not a frog, though. No, I'd rather have a frog. I'd also rather have a... No, would I rather have a... it's kind of a toss-up between the otter and the fish. Otter goes B tier right in front of fish, I'd say. Pie tamarin, again, is like the combination with the groundhog. Is the only way to use it. It can sometimes be okay. It sounds really strong. It's just kind of not, surprisingly, actually. And it falls off pretty quickly in the later mid game, actually. Early mid game. So, but it's better than a groundhog if you have it together with a groundhog. But if you don't, it's useless, right? Assuming you have it with a groundhog, then I'd rather have it than a chipmunk, but not than a cone snail. Actually, I'd rather have a cone snail than an iguana, so I'm gonna move that around. So pie tamarin goes in C tier. The pig, again, good buy-sell. Solid B tier buy-sell thing. The same level as chinchilla, but I'd rather have a chinchilla than a pig. Pillbog, quite strong. I'd put it in A tier. I don't know. It's good stats. Good. It gives good stats and has okay stats. Yeah. But like way low A tier, like low A tier. Seahorse is, I'd say, undeniably like the best tier 1 in the game. Like, it just cannot be beaten. There's nothing that beats the seahorse. It's good early game, it's good mid game, and it's really good late game, actually. Or at least it's like it's not really good late game, but like it's super usable late game. Like, out of all tier 1s, like if you look to all the tier 1s, which one would you rather keep late game? Seahorse is always going to be your answer, and it has good stats early game. Seahorse is just insane, absolutely in S tier. Silkmoth just gets sniped, or is like not that fun to use. It can work sometimes. Like, it works in early game sometimes, and then it's best in early mid game, but like then you want to get rid of it quickly, and then it's kind of annoying because you've invested stats into it. So I don't really like it that much, but I'd rather have it than no, actually I wouldn't have it rather than a chipmunk. Yeah. Next one is sloth. Obviously, sloth is the best pet in the game. There's no question about that. Especially its tier 3 ability is super strong. It basically, when you get to level 3 and you win with it, you get what's called a cloud. It's an insane ability. Whoa, okay, looks like the video is getting a bit long here. That's all the tier 1s. Yeah, okay, so I expected to do one big video, but it's going to be way too long. So here I am. This is tier 1s, there's my final list. You'll have to see, or you'll have to wait for the tier 2 and tier 3 and everything beyond that later on. You will see it, don't worry. It's gonna come out soon, because making them in parts is actually quite a lot easier than making one big video. It's just way longer than I expected the video is. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and thank you so much for watching this far. You are a legend for doing such a thing. Anyways, I will see you in part 2.